Hey, what is up guys, Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Alright, let's talk about the patch that's coming this week and next week because pretty much the roadmap has revealed a little bit of things right here as you can see, right? If you guys are not aware, Nexon released this roadmap a couple of weeks back. Swimsuit Shiroko, January part 3, alright, this one is already over. This is during the 100 free pulls, and then we got the 6% during the Swimsuit Hanako. So right now, we're entering this particular February part 1 plan where we're gonna have Swimsuit Mimori going on. So they have yet to release a continuation of this particular roadmap, but if you look at the patch notes for 20th of February, alright, it's pretty much been announced, all the characters that are coming. So let's check it out, let's talk about every single one of the students right here. Okay, so let's talk about everything right here. As you can see, we're gonna have a couple of new characters, right? We have Swimsuit Mimori. She's the next one that's been confirmed pretty much on the list, as you can see, Mimori swimsuit. Now, she's not going to be a limited character. However, the Swimsuit Izuna and Swimsuit CHISE right here, these two are going to be the limited characters. So that means that once they go away, they are banned. You cannot obtain them for like pretty much one whole year until their banner rerun. Pretty much it will take about 1 year for them to rerun again. So for Mimori, if you miss out on her, there's still chance for you to get them in the standard banner. So let's talk about all three of these characters, right? You know, I think a lot of you guys have been asking who is going to be the best pick. Now, I feel like Swimsuit Izuna is going to be the best pick, which I'm going to jump into shortly. But first, let's talk about Swimsuit Mimori. Just a quick recap if you guys missed my previous videos about her, right? So the truth is, she is going to be a mystic damage dealer, alright? She's a special type in the armor. Now what she does is she basically deploys a cover, increased attack speed of all allies with a circular area by 31%. And also this cover is going to inherit her HP. So by default, her EX skill is going to be something that's like kind of more niche. Now the truth is, there's quite a number of characters that can do something similar. I can give you guys an example right here. Shimiko, I believe, is going to do something similar as well. Or she will be able to summons cover, increase defense of allies. But the truth is, almost nobody uses her. The truth is, summoning cover is just not something that you ideally will be able to take advantage of. At least currently, we don't have a raid that's going to be the focus, right? Ideally, moving your characters around makes more sense if you want to avoid damage. Maybe in PvP, these kind of skills could be utilized, but in all honesty, it's just a skill that's like kind of niche. Of course, if you need to, there's also Shizuko that can do something similar. Not this one, this is the Swimsuit Shizuko, but the regular Shizuko, which is this girl right here, so everybody gets her for free, right? So she also can summon one cover, and this cover is going to be able to, you know, scale off her max HP. So there are already a lot of characters that can do something similar, so therefore I don't feel the need of having Swimsuit Mimori. Alright, I don't think she's bad, but it's just, you know, she competes with a lot of other current students. As you can see, her normal skill grants a shield to an ally with the lowest HP. Alright, this is going to be about 200% of her healing, increase her HP by 26.6%, and last but not least, she has a sub-skill that increases everybody's attack speed by 17.3%, which again, kind of decent right there, but sadly, the EX skill is just not something that's like desirable. So comparing Swimsuit Mimori with Swimsuit Izuna and CHISE, I do think that Swimsuit Izuna and CHISE are going to have the better value. Now let's talk about Swimsuit CHISE first, because a lot of people have been asking me, should you get her, is she worth getting? Now, Swimsuit CHISE is not too bad. Like I said, she's a mystic damage dealer. Armor is a light type. The problem is her EX skill cost is a little bit high. Now, you can still use her. I think there's still a lot of situations that she can be definitely useful. However, do you want to go out of your way to try to obtain her right now? That's going to depend on you as a player. How much pyroxenes do you have, right? If you like her character design, you should always go for it. But overall, being a 6 cost, that means you most likely are going to need someone like Ui or New Year Fuuka to constantly try to buff her to reduce her cost down. So she's going to be someone that applies damage in the circular area and applies stun as well, 2.7 seconds. Alright, so if your target already are in CC, that means any form of like stun, fear, those things, right? She will apply even more damage and stun them for even more seconds. So this is really high, right? 744% damage and then 5.3 seconds stun. It makes it really desirable in certain situations for sure. Can be used. Her normal skill is going to be able to deal additional damage and also stun enemy again, and then increase attack on the passive skill. And the last one, the sub skill, deals continuous chill damage for 20 seconds. So overall, not bad if you're looking to pair her in some situations, maybe in HOD where stun can be prevalent right there. She can be used there for sure, but there's also plenty of other options that can also apply stun. So something to always keep in mind. Now let's talk about Swimsuit Izuna. Now this is going to be a much more favorable. I do have a bias towards her personally because I use her all the time. Now the reason why is because she's a 2 cost. Now being a 2 cost just makes it much easier for you to cycle through. It's not about the EX being 2 cost, it's about the ability for her to decrease the enemy's crit damage resistance. Alright, this is going to be something that's very good, especially with a lot of characters like Mika right now that can constantly crit, alright, that do a ton of damage. Decreasing enemies' crit damage resistance is going to help you do even more damage. And that's just going to be like a natural thing for you to want to bring her to almost every single raid, alright? You don't even need to use her EX skill, you can just, bring everyone else and cycle through. But if you need to, her 2 cost is not bad, alright, just to cycle, reapply your damage from your DPS, right? So I do like her a lot. Now her focus fire is going to be kind of decent, but there's also 2 other character options that can do that. Number 1 is going to be Noah. If you have Noah, sure, that's going to be a good option for a lot of players. Noah can apply focus fire as well, as you can see at EX skill of 3 costs, right? And then the next one is going to be Sakurako. She can also apply focus fire right here, as you can see, focus assault, but Sakurako's EX skill is going to be 4 costs. Now Swimsuit Izuna is going to be the best one because she is 2 costs just by nature, but at the same time she is limited. So it's probably going to be a little bit harder for you to get multiple copies of her. Now in her defense, it's probably going to be easier to build Swimsuit Izuna because she is going to be using the Hyakuyaku books, which I think is going to be most players are going to have plenty of Hyakuyaku books compared to Sakurako, which is Trinity, and I believe Noah, which is Millennium. And those two are like, they compete amongst plenty of other students that's going to need those skill books and skill materials. So something to consider as well. Now let's scroll down and have a look at all of these. Swimsuit Mimori, again, very good L2D. If you're pulling her specifically for the L2D, go ahead. I do think that she has one of the best L2D for a character, right? So very good right there. And then we have Meru, which is a 3-star that's coming later on, and also Momiji, which I'm going to talk about shortly. These two are going to be pretty unique. Now first up, Swimsuit Mimori is going to come first in 20th of February until 27. Alright, you have like 1 week to basically decide if you want to pull for them. So all these 3 banners are going to be there. So you got Swimsuit Mimori, you got Swimsuit Izuna, and Swimsuit CHISE. Now if you are pulling for Swimsuit Izuna, if you are going to go all in, right, there's a chance that maybe you can get her. And then if you want to go all the way to Spark to PT, I believe all 3 of these banners are going to share the same Spark. So let's say you do 150 pulls and then you got Swimsuit Izuna, you can consider doing 50 more pulls to reach 200, and then you can consider sparking Swimsuit CHISE or Swimsuit Mimori. I personally vouch for Swimsuit CHISE over Swimsuit Mimori because she's going to be limited, but that's just my personal opinion, right? So make sure you guys decide accordingly. Now, as for Meru and Momiji, this is going to happen later on from 27th of February all the way to 12th of March. Now let's talk about these 2 characters, which are, they are not limited, but notice Momiji is going to be a 2-star and then Meru is going to be a 3-star. Now Meru is going to be a relatively strong single target damage dealer, alright, if you're looking for a penetration type. But personally for me, I already have plenty of characters that can do that, so definitely I'll be skipping on her. She does 173% damage to 1 enemy and inflicts continuous burn for 329%. As you can see, apply the weak point expose debuff on the target as well. So this means that Meru will deal additional damage. Alongside with that, she will be able to inflict additional burn to enemies every few seconds, alright? And every 3 normal attacks fire enhanced bullets that can deal 264% damage. Alright, not too bad, right? So Meru is a 3-star, and then we have Momiji, which is another partner of her. This is going to be a 2-star Sonic type character, as you can see. For now, we don't really need that many Sonic type characters, but could be a good idea if you guys want to try to stack some. Alright, she is going to be having an EX skill cost of 4 and a circular area damage dealer at 356% modifier. Alright, she's also able to increase attack by 22%, increase her attack here, and also normal attack damage radius can be increased even further. So Momiji might not be that bad of a character as well. These 2 I would say pretty decent, but standard characters, I'm not going to pull for them personally. And if you guys are saving, I would say after this, if you want to pull for Swimsuit Izuna, consider pulling for her, and then you can start saving for Tracksuit Yuka, which is going to come later. I think she's going to be way more useful for a lot of players in most people's account. Now, what about Cherino and Marina? Now, I think Cherino is a good character, but the truth is she's going to be someone that's always permanent in the standard banner. For now, there's no way to farm her shards. She could have a pretty decent pull value, alright, if you're looking to basically, you know, fill your roster with some piercing type characters. She definitely can be one of the, or is one of the better AoE characters for sure. Definitely, I do vouch for her, but it's going to be a tough one. Only pull for her if you have plenty of spare pyroxenes, because at the end of the day, plan accordingly, because Tracksuit Yuka is going to come about 2 to 3 banners after, right? So during this event, you will be able to obtain Swimsuit Shizuko, which I do highly recommend. She's the top tier for every, like, she's the best free character in the game. Alright, if you miss out on her, it's really unfortunate, because she's just that strong. Alright, so make sure you guys at least obtain her one main copy, and then, like, the worst case scenario, you can obtain her additional shards by just the Eligma shop, right? So from there, the LF Eligma shop. So this is going to feature the Conquest mode again, which is very unique. Alright, basically you just move accordingly in the map, and then you just conquer each of these slots, each of these spots, and then you do everything right here and try to get all the rewards that are given out to you, right? Very cool stuff. There's also some academy buff. Make sure you guys are putting your students in accordance to the buffs. I believe I've made some old guides, because this is a event rerun, right? So hopefully if you guys are looking for that. So Sarika's LF can be purchased here, which is pretty cool. If you're looking to, you know, get her up to 5-star, why not? So make sure you guys clear the event task to earn some pyroxenes and also credit points. Alongside with that, event story is going to happen for this new one, Academy Club Story, a pair's final adventure. Alright, a very cool one. So this is going to feature these 2 new characters. Very cool. So both Meru and Momiji obviously is going to give you bonuses in terms of the event currency, because they are both featured right here. But there's plenty of other characters again alongside with that. Most of them are, there's quite a number of raid faction students. Definitely, they are going to give you those bonuses, 25% for the turrets. Alright, so these are the shops. As you can see, some of these items are displayed right there. I love events like this because you do get plenty of LFs, but I'm not sure if there's any LFs given out right here. But it's going to have plenty of cool rewards regardless, like including credits or level up materials for your characters. So those are definitely something that you can basically benefit from. Perorotzilla Grand Assault is here. As you can see, this is going to be very interesting. So I think there's going to be a lot of AoE characters, red type, blue type, and yellow type, that will be able to help you with this particular field warfare of a monster. So hopefully I'll have the insane guide. I don't expect anyone to go out of their way to do torment guide, but make sure you guys do this as well to be able to obtain the 10 recruitment tickets from the shop, right? Because it's going to be something that's extremely valuable. And then afterwards, we're going to have a new raid, Total Assault Hovercraft Field Warfare. Alright, so this is going to be very, very interesting. As you can see, defense type is going to be heavy armor, but the torment or insane attack type is going to be piercing. Okay, so something to consider. So we're going to be able to fight Wakamo in the hovercraft. This is going to happen on 5th of March. It's going to be a new raid concept during the January event, right? If you guys did the Abydos Restoration Task Force, she did appear right there in the as a boss as well. So I believe it should be the same concept, right? Alongside with that, plenty of new cool furniture so that your chibis can interact with them on the dormitory. So all of these are really, really good. As you can see, with Mimori right there, okay, alongside with Meru on the desk. Pretty interesting. Ooh, she's just scribbling around. And then you can see Momiji being happily reading a book. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Wait, I wonder if it comes with these teddy bears. Is that part of it? So triple drop reward seems to be happening again. I do appreciate this triple drop over the double drop. So we have bounty and commissions. This is going to happen on 19th of February. Okay, it's going to start later on today until 26th of February. Alright, so make sure you guys take advantage of these commissions. Alright, if you guys want to. I know it's a bit difficult. There's events, there's commissions, but make sure you guys prioritize in getting the skill books first from the event shop. Those are going to be the most important things. And double account EXP, if you guys want to benefit from leveling up fast, 23rd of February to 25th is going to happen later this week. And then we have double rewards for campaign. Looks like we'll have commission double rewards as well. This is going to happen on 4th of March. Okay, so plenty of commissions, rewards, if you guys need to farm either credits or, you know, level up materials for your characters, students, those are going to be the recommended ones. Alright, so with that being said, that's pretty much what's happening in the patch notes for Blue Archive this week. Huge stuff coming. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of all of this patch overall, and we'll see. So with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.